Welcome back, everybody. We got Mission 25 coming up, surrounded, and I bet you're wondering where I'm wearing this hat. I bet you're thinking, Graham's just wearing this hat so he can make dumb jokes all episode. You would be correct. Let's go. Look, you gotta have a little bit of fun, you know? We're so far into this play that sometimes you just need to rally. You know, we're about to cap it off. Whatever, I own these hats. They're gonna get used. And this one actually, like, I can wear a headset at the same time, unlike that helmet, which I'm sure everybody loved the audio in that episode. Oops. You know. So yeah, so this one, you know, we got Clone Andy coming at us. He's kind of, I mean, Andy's good. Clone Andy's not particularly scary. You do want to make sure that you take out units completely, more than with other generals, because then he can heal up. But like, I don't know, it's useful for you to have and not that scary to you know, play up against. All right. So, yeah, so this map has missile silos on it. Yep. You got to make sure that the evil people are evil. Very evil. I don't really understand why, but like it doesn't really advance their goals for everyone to be dead. So so these clones are kind of they're kind of nothing, but you know, it is what it is. All right. So we got to capture these comm towers, right? So we got to capture this one. And frankly, we should capture the bases because that'll shut them down, right? So there's a comm tower next to each one, and that's what we got to get, right? And we have 24 days to do it. Now, this blue team here, it's got a couple copters, it's got a rocket, it's got some anti-air. The anti-air is interesting because we're just dealing with this map, right? This one map. There are a couple copters down here, right? And let's look around the rest of the map. Do you see any more air units? No. Those are the air units, right? Unless we let them take over this, which we won't. And unless we let them take over this, which we won't. So there's actually not a lot of air units here. So those are less useful. They're more about, I don't know, guarding, I guess. They have a little bit themselves. But yeah, okay. So there are only 2 infantry here, but also we kind of have all our troops over here, right? So it will be easier to deal with the south than it will be the north. We need to produce in the north. So do they, frankly, but we need to do that. So that actually might not be a bad Colin move. Whereas here we have a bunch like stronger stuff we need to get moving with. We can produce here, but it's less about defending. Like I don't think they're going to rush the center because that would just be a really bad idea for them. So, with that in mind, there's also one extra. Well, no, they both have the same amount of artillery here. Okay. So, let's look at this setup here. I think Rachel is really strong in this spot. Hold on. I think so blue's got to rush in the south so that it can produce in the south. It's got to move here. It's got to get this. Okay. Okay. So I think I think blue should be Colin Sammy? It's a strange pairing, but we can move to Sammy to capture stuff. And then Colin can just produce a bunch of things cheap, fast. I think that's probably the smart way to go. Or we could go Sensei Sammy, and that way we can produce a bunch of stuff fast. That might be the way to go here. Yeah, I'm going to go Sensei Sammy, which over here leaves us Rachel, definitely. Maybe Colin Rachel, actually. We got a couple copters, but we're not really using them. Okay, Jess Rachel, I like that. Jess can't help us any with skills here. Rachel could do some of these, but I don't think we need that many of them. Actually, Rachel's just gonna Taxio's attack, Taxio's defense. Yeah, I think that's the way to go here. And to make sure we get, actually, comm tower effect up. Because we're going to be intentionally getting the comm towers, so that might help. It might. It doesn't help enough to go get Javier, who we getting. Okay, we got Sensei and Sammy are both rank 0. We're just going to have to deal with them as is. Give them a try. Okay. We're doing this thing. This I actually think is a fairly manageable map. There are some more difficult ones that we've already faced, and some more difficult ones to come here in the last stretch here. Sure, that's correct. So we should definitely limit the fronts, right? So if we can stop them from coming in a direction, we should get that, right? So I think the move here is to move toward this and try to take this, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. That's a whole direction from which they're not going to produce. I like that. I'm not going to get these right now. They're important, but they're not that important yet. But yeah, I think I'm going to move this way with them. Nah. We like our pipes intact here. We're all about fixing pipes. But with our occupation and all. So this Neo tank can't reach anything yet. Let's just make sure we're not moving anything into that range. Yeah, alright. This could fire there, so I'm actually not going to do it. I'm going to move this up here, though, because that gives us more room there. It's, let's get in position, and then now that we're sort of, in position with what we have here, then let's produce some infantry here to take up the base here. Do our thing. Yeah. For sure. Alright. So the room on these copters, they're going to run away. Just kind of what we want them to do. So let's just move in some directions that would be difficult for them to run away from us. Put these in positions that will be difficult for them to hit them without getting in range of what else we got. Let's be a shield here, but let's also stay out of their range. There, close enough to move onto that spot, but not enough to actually seem threatening yet. We're gonna take a couple hits here, but that's fine. So we're moving to the south. We're gonna try to shore up here, then shore up down here, and then kind of move our way around and deal with this last. I wish we could do everything, but we can't do everything. And we got one base up there, and it's gonna do its thing, and then that's gonna come out and, you know, have some fun. You know, you'd think after all these battles to be like, maybe we won't win it. Nope. Well, they're strong. Alright. You can start to see what they're going to try to do here. Which they're coming in here. It's not a threat right now. It's just kind of there. We're going to shore up that while we can. We're going to capture this. If it stays and fires, then so be it. Move here just so it's going to be a pain for them. Can the Neotank get in here? Okay. So I'm going to bring this in to mostly kill this rocket so it's not a threat anymore. It's interesting that they have fronts in which they have stuff and then fronts in which they can make stuff. The less we have to fight in all directions, the better we're going to be. Should be able to take care of that next turn. Just make extra sure. Yeah. Alright. Because we don't actually... I mean, we should get these comm towers. We should get these comm towers as fast as possible because it's making the enemy a lot stronger than us, but... Yeah. Okay. For now, we're just gonna keep pumping those out. Alright. So, the good thing about this team getting all beat up is it's got a lot of powers here. Of course, we're gonna switch over to Sammy. Try to get a tag power because as good as Sensei is, we do want the tag power. Again, Andy. Let's get rid of what they have rather than leaving out pieces. Also, this is gonna die. It's fine. So, let's just make sure that they're not able to produce anything else over here. And that we can block that. And kind of control over here and control up here. We're already in great shape for that. And then we just, I mean, we're gonna have a lot of trouble pushing this way. That's just how life's gonna go. We're going to get beat up again, but again, that's fine. Them having other comm towers really does make them painful, but also doesn't let them shoot more things a turn. Do you like the Andy music? And it goes away. Right. They have that tank there. For now. I don't need comm towers to be strong. I mean, don't get me wrong, it helps. But I don't need them. Just get in the way. And why not damage the artillery while we're there? Not a lot, but some. You know, some helps. I'm going to start moving that way to disrupt. And get that. That'll be nice. Spent a lot of money to do it, but I think it's smart right now. Also, I'm going to switch over to Rachel so that we get a little bit of power boosting this turn. A little bit of meter. We don't really want Rachel out. Rachel is boosting Jess's stats. Jess is stronger with all these units, but you know, it's going to be a lot easier if we do this sometimes. Okay, so this can move. Because this can block. And that's helpful. Heal this up. It might help. So we need a bunch of things captured down here. And they'll get to working on it. Especially when we get back to Sensei, and since I could make some stuff everywhere. That'll be very helpful. I am wanting to fill up Sammy's meter and then start the tag power with Sensei, but it's a luxury we might not be able to afford. And since they have all the comm towers, it's actually no use making something stronger up there. Alright. Should have put Sammy out a little earlier, I know. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. For you. That's what the L stands for. Lesson learned. Nope. You know? Yeah, no. The tag power's strong. Congratulations. But the good thing about them getting all these tag powers is we're beating up on them. And then also... we get meter too. Alright. Yeah, okay. We get it. You're strong. Especially with the power and all that, but... so we can do this. Run one down and get that tower next. Heal up the recon. Move this back this way. We're actually in pretty great shape. We're 3 days in, and we've accomplished a lot of what we want to accomplish. We're going to send some Orange Star units that way just to be a nuisance. Alright. That's what we got to do. And then change back over to Jess to build meter, and because she's the A-team. Yep. So... alright. We need to... move that there. That'll get there next turn. This can go this way, I guess. Build another infantry down here. start that process. Start moving these in to help. Also, they're going to launch these. That's going to hurt. But there's not really much we can do about it, and I think we made the right call. Alright. That way. Alright. That's what we got for now. Okay, now we're not quite there, but we will be there soon enough. So that's important to keep in mind. We'll move this up. Some damage here, because why not? And that gets us the power. Let's go. Actually, maybe we can stop this. That'd be fun. Actually, start running this one back that way. Yeah, let's get some tanks out there. And I think it's probably going to hit both those medium tanks. That's my guess. Is that that's going to be one of the spots. Up there again. I don't really know what's so valuable about those, but they're there. So we got these over here taking care of that. That'll be nice. Yeah. Take that. Right. Wish Jess had gotten to do the tank-on-tank combat, but Rachel's not bad at it. Well, still just being a nuisance. Something they'll have to come hit. Okay. That turn felt good. That felt good. This is supposed to be a late game map, but really, I don't really see why. I'll deal with that up there in a bit. So this can finally move off, and it'll move toward the airport, frankly. This is going to go this way. These cities over there are nice, and I want them, but comm tower is way more important. Move up there. It's time. Again, when there's no more air units, so might as well deal with some of these infantry. Let's they don't have any anti-air here, so maybe we splurge a bit. Yeah. Yeah. Those infantry are doing their job, which is dying. I know it. You know, if they were real people, I would not do this, but they are not. This is a video game. Right, orange. Always do that because that's what, like, the cursor memory thing really makes you want to like do the thing that is in front of you. Secure one of those that way. This can stay there. Basically, just running some in this way just to move toward another front. I don't want to leave pieces here, but I'm not going to leave pieces here because those anti-airs are going to take care of those. And we're doing our part. Move that way. Get more disruptive that way. Gonna yeah, let's change back. I don't know if we're gonna get another tag power. Frankly, I think we might not. So might as well have the one in front that is getting boosted. Let's go around here. Oh, buddy, Andy. Clone Andy. Poor bud. Okay, and so he'll move down there and take care of that one when time comes, so we'll be fine. Park on the airport. Capture. Yeah. I actually don't think we need anybody else over here. I'm not going to spend any more. I'm going to keep generating infantry up here, because why not? Sammy still doesn't have a full bar. Okay. Using a small power. I mean, whatever. It keeps them from using a big power, so that's fine with me. Also, they weren't really that damaged, so if they really want to use the power, they can. This is the last turn they're going to have 2 comm towers to R2, so I suppose they want to take advantage of that. I don't know if anything back here is actually going to be relevant, but you know, might as well have them move, because if we don't move them now, then it could be a while before we actually get anybody in place. Now we're going head to head. Not so bad. They have the CO power, I have an extra comm tower, and I'm Jess, so it's a pretty good trade. This, on the other hand, not a trade. Not a trade at all. That seems good. This could probably take it. Yeah. I mean, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Right. I'm actually going to wait on that. I'm going to move this up here. Because this is in position to do this. And this is definitely the spot for it. There may be some stronger units on the other side, but also we don't have the units to match them, so this is more important over here, where our resources are limited. But also, speaking of limited resources, let's get a Neo-Tank. Now let's go help. We can help. Well, okay, that was Sammy trying to use a tank, so I guess that's what happens. Should do more damage than that. It's a nice amount, but it's not a good amount. Alright, next turn hopefully we'll have a power, jeez. They don't have a lot of units left to deal damage, that's what's taking so long. We're winning too big to have a tag power. There are worse problems to have. Alright. There's nothing that can catch up to help with, so move up this way. Take out the one unit they have in range. It is rather strange that this map is where this is in the play order. It's not where you'd expect for sure. And let's lock down their ability to produce units. It should be done soon. We're not gonna. I want to take out all their units, but I think we're probably going to hit all the con towers before we can finish that. But we'll see. I believe in us. Locking them down. Locking them. Locking them down. Alright. Hey. Would you look at that? That's exciting. Payback time. For what? I suppose all the things that happened prior to the introduction of Sammy in the campaign. That is the advantage of having a character introduced so late, is that they don't, you know, they can make reference to the things that that haven't happened at the beginning of the campaign. Okay, now I think we're gonna take out all their units, which will not win us the thing. We're gonna have to still capture the things. We're gonna have units in the right positions to do that stuff, so not so worrisome. Haha. Revenge. Nope, still a bad idea. Start chipping away at that. This is a bad idea, but like in this case, it can actually handle what it needs to handle. Cool. And oh boy, look at all the mechs. So many mechs. All right. Yeah, none of these are going to be relevant. Let's, finish with some style. Why not? Great. Wait, anything to do down here? No. Yep, they have powers. Congratulations. Alright. So, the last thing we gotta do here is capture this. And that's it. So, yep. I'll finish the captures that I've started because it doesn't hurt. But yeah, that's it. It didn't exactly take 24 days. It didn't take 10 days. That's just because we've honed our strategies. You know, if he wasn't going to survive for 24 days, then it wasn't a great plan. I want to bob my head, but that's kind of sad. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I can't be joyous after that turn of events. I knew it was happening, you know, it's not my first rodeo, but still, you know. Got some level ups, but that's always good, you know. Yep. So that was it, you know. For this point in the campaign, that was really fast. That was really doable. It's nice. It's nice to have that. Sad note at the end, a little, you know, notwithstanding. Alright. Next we got For the Future. Which is, it's not the last mission, but it's probably the hardest in the whole game. So, Yay, us! Come back and we'll finish this up, and then we'll have another map after that, which is not easy, but you know. All right, next time.